Welcome to Stephen Classes. Today we will have the second chapter of second year biology, that is reproductive health. So what is reproductive health first of all? Reproductive health, according to World Health Organization, it is the total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. I repeat, a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional, behavioral and social. So a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction is known as reproductive health. So a person to become reproductively healthy, he should be physically, emotionally, behaviorally as well as socially healthy. Then only we can call that person or that society as a reproductively healthy society. So this was the definition put forward by World Health Organization. Right. Now, the steps of bringing a reproductively healthy society started in India in the year 1951 itself. In the year 1951, we started family planning. So family planning, you know, it was started in which year? It was started in 1951. And as part of efforts for building up a reproductively healthy society, we have started a program. And the name of that program is Reproductive and Child Health Care Program. So this is the main program for bringing up a reproductively healthy society in India. Right. So what is the name of that program? Reproductive and Child Health Care Program. So in short, we can call it as RCH program. Right. Now, what are the major tasks or what are the main aims of this RCH program? What are the main tasks of RCH program? There are actually two aims or two tasks for RCH program. One is creating awareness among people about various reproduction related aspects. So first one is creating awareness among people. And the second one is providing all the facility as well as the support for building up a reproductively healthy society. So first one is creating awareness about reproduction related aspects, and the second aim or the second task is to provide all the facility as well as support for building up a reproductively healthy society. So we are trying to become a reproductively healthy society. Right. Now, this RCH program is implemented by different ways. What are the different ways in which we can implement this RCH program? RCH program is mainly implemented by the government as well as the non-governmental agencies. And they are using audio visual as well as the print media for giving this awareness. I told you about giving awareness. So awareness is mainly given with the help of audio visual and print media. That is the first way of implementing RCH program. You know, RCH program for implementation, there is a great role for parents, close relatives, teachers and also friends. So all the members of the society, they have a great role in implementing this program. So parents, relatives, teachers, friends, everyone is having role in implementation of RCH program. As part of RCH program, you know, we have introduced sex education in schools. So, you know, in our schools, we have sex education. So, sex education is implemented in schools as part of RCH program. Okay. So, what we learn, why this sex education, we will discuss later. Now, another type of awareness will be given to people, especially those in the fertile age group and also those in the marriageable age group. So fertile couples and those in marriageable age group, they are given awareness. They are given awareness about building up a reproductively healthy society. Okay, so in the next slide we are going to discuss how this sex education is implemented, or what is the use of implementing sex education, right? So why we are implementing sex education, or what is the aim of sex education in schools? Okay, so here we have the two main points for implementation of sex education in schools. First one, we are providing right information to the young, and we are discouraging the children from believing the myth and misconception about sex related aspects. So to dispel all the myth or misconception from the minds of children, that is one of the aim of sex education. So to dispel all the myth as well as misconception, that is one aim of sex education, right? Another aim is to provide all the information about reproductive organs, adolescence, and also the related changes, safe and hygienic sexual practices, about sexually transmitted diseases. Okay, so all these informations will be given to children by sex education. So what are the different types of informations we are giving? I repeat, we are giving information about reproductive organs. We are giving information about adolescent changes. You know, children, they will be in the adolescent age group. So they will be given proper information about the changes happening during the adolescent period, and also about the safe and hygienic sexual practices, and also information about STDs. You know what are STDs? Sexually transmitted diseases. So how STDs are caused, or how we can prevent STDs, all these informations will be given in schools with the help of sex education. So the first aim is to dispel all the myth and misconception about sex related aspects, and the second one is to provide all different types of informations, right? Now we are also educating people, especially the fertile couples and those in the marriageable age group. So those in the marriageable age group and fertile couples will be provided with information in a different manner. They will be given information of different things. They are given information of available birth control options. You know, we have problem of population explosion. So we will be giving proper information to them to control birth, or birth control options. We will give all the information about birth control options. Now care of pregnant mother, the information about postnatal care of the mother and child. So after delivery, what care we have to give to mother as well as to her child, that will be given. And also the importance of breastfeeding, equal opportunity of the male and female child, or gender equality, then awareness of problems due to uncontrolled population growth, and also we are giving information about the social evils. You know, there are some social evils like sex abuse and sex related crimes now in our society. So how to prevent these sex related crimes or sex abuse? What are the different laws in which by which we can prevent them? So all these informations will be given to those in marriageable age group and also to the fertile couples. You got it? So all these informations will be given to fertile couples and those in marriageable age group, right? Now we are going to have another aspect of this RCH program. I told you in the beginning there are two main tasks for RCH program. The second task is to provide all the facilities and all the support for building up a reproductively healthy society. The first task is giving awareness, but the second task is providing all the support and facility, or providing the infrastructure, everything. Okay, so here I repeat, successful implementation of various action plans to attain a reproductively healthy society to require a strong infrastructural facility and professional expertise and also material support. So only when there is infrastructural facility, proper professional expertise and also material support, we can bring a reproductively healthy society. Okay, so now we move on to the next point. This is about amniocentesis. You know, a lot of research is going on about building up a reproductively healthy society. And amniocentesis, you are familiar with this technique. What is amniocentesis? Amniocentesis is actually a prenatal diagnostic tool. I repeat, it is a prenatal diagnostic tool. What is the meaning? Prenatal means before birth. So before birth, we can identify some genetic abnormality in the growing fetus, in the developing fetus. So that technique is called amniocentesis. Okay, you can see it over here. Amniotic fluid will be taken, and along with that some fetal cells will be also taken, and we are analyzing these cells for some genetic abnormality. So at a very early stage, you are able to identify whether there is a genetic abnormality in the fetus. So amniocentesis is actually a very good technique for finding out genetic abnormality, or it is a prenatal diagnostic tool. But you know, some people, they are misusing this technique. So we are going to discuss about the misuse. So this is actually a permissible use of amniocentesis. Which is a permissible use of amniocentesis? If they are asking this question, our answer will be permissible use of amniocentesis is detection of genetic abnormality of the fetus. But which is the misuse of amniocentesis? We have on the next slide. What is the misuse of amniocentesis? When amniocentesis is used for fetal sex determination, when it is used to identify the sex of the child, then amniocentesis can be called a misuse. So amniocentesis will be a misuse when it is used for sex determination. Okay, so by using this chromosomal pattern and all, we are able to identify the sex of the child also. So when it is used for sex determination, there is a problem. What is the problem? You know, in some parts of our country, when it is identified as a female fetus, they will try to avoid that female fetus, or they will kill that female fetus. Killing of the female fetus is called, or killing of the fetus is called feticide. So there is a chance or possibility of female feticide. So amniocentesis, sometime when it is used for sex determination, it can lead to this female feticide. So in order to avoid this situation, there is a ban on amniocentesis for sex determination. I repeat, there is a statutory ban on amniocentesis for what? For sex determination. And this is to check or to control the increasing number of female feticide. So to check or to control the increase in the number of female feticides, we have a ban on misuse of amniocentesis, or we have a ban on sex determination by using amniocentesis. So here we discussed both the permissible use as well as the misuse of amniocentesis. You got it? Now we have another point. It is about Saheli. You know, Saheli, it is an oral contraceptive drug. You are familiar with Saheli. Saheli is an oral contraceptive drug, and it was developed by the Central Drug Research Institute, or CDRI Lucknow. So Central Drug Research Institute, or CDRI Lucknow, they have developed this drug called Saheli. You know, Saheli is a non-steroidal drug. It is not having steroids in it. So what is the benefit here? When it is having no steroids, there will be no side effects. So there are no side effects when Saheli is used, and we have to use it only once in a week. So it is a weekly pill. So what are the features of Saheli? Saheli is a weekly pill and it has no side effects. Why? because it is a non-steroidal preparation. So this is a drug developed by CDRI or Central Drug Research Institute, and it is very much useful for contraception. You know what is contraception? Prevention of pregnancy. So this was a drug developed by a lot of research, or it is a drug developed by RCH program. Right. Now, what are the indications of a reproductively healthy society? What are the indications of a reproductively healthy society? So what are the features, indications of what are the features of a reproductively healthy society? A society, when it is reproductively healthy, you can see that there will be a better awareness about reproduction related aspects or sex related aspects. So better awareness, they are all having, all the members of that society will have a better awareness about sex related matters. And there will be increased number of medical assistance for the delivery. So increased number of medical assisted deliveries, better postnatal care leading to decreased maternal and infant mortality rate. So postnatal care will be better, and there will be a decrease in the maternal mortality rate as well as infant mortality rate. So death rate of mothers as well as death rate of children will be very low. That is the meaning of this sentence, right? Now, increase in the number of couples with small families. So they are very much aware of population explosion, and they will be reducing their number. They will be reducing the members in their family. So here, there increase in the number of couples with small families. Then better detection and cure of STDs. They are aware of STDs. They are aware of sexually transmitted diseases. And there will be better detection and cure of STDs in a reproductively healthy society. And finally, the overall increase in the medical facility for all sex-related problems. So these are the indications of an improved reproductive healthy society, or these are the indications or characters of a reproductively healthy society. You got it? Now, we are going to talk about population explosion. You know what is population explosion? Population explosion is a term used when there is a dramatic increase in the population size over a relatively shorter period of time. So a dramatic increase in the population size over a relatively shorter period of time, that is what is called population explosion. Now we are going to talk about population explosion in the worldwide or in India. First of all, when you consider the world population, first we are going to consider about the world population, right? The world population, it was only 2 billion in the year 1900, but it rocketed or it increased to 6 billion by 2000. So 3 times it increased. Okay. Now what about the Indian population? Indian population was only 350 million at the time of independence, and it reached close to 1 billion in 2000, and it crossed 1 billion in May 2000. So here you can see a population explosion, not only in this world population as well as in the Indian population. You can consider it as a population explosion. Why? Because this is a dramatic increase in the population size over a relatively shorter period of time. Right. Now, what are the reasons for population explosion, or what are the reasons for this rapid growth of population? We are going to discuss what are the reasons. What are the reasons for a rapid growth in population? There are actually 3 main reasons. Okay. First one is there will be a rapid decline in the death rate. When there is a decline in the death rate, the population will increase. So one reason is rapid decline in the death rate. Another reason, a decline in the maternal mortality rate as well as a decline in the infant mortality rate. What is the meaning? Decline means there is a decrease. So here there is a decrease in the MMR or maternal mortality rate. So the death rate of mother as well as the death rate of infants will decrease. Then the population will increase automatically. So that is the second reason. Now the third reason here, that is increase in the number of people in the reproducible age group. So there is an increase in the number of people in the reproducible age group. So that will result in increase in the number of people. Okay. So there will be a rapid growth of population. So these are the main reasons for a rapid growth of population. The development in scientific field or science and technology can be also considered as a reason for rapid growth of population. Okay. So you can include these main points for rapid growth of population. So now, according to the 2001 census, according to the 2001 census, the growth rate in India is 17 per thousand per year, or our growth rate is 1.7%. So what is the growth rate in India according to 2001 census? 17 persons per thousand per year. That means 1.7%. So our population is going to double every 33 years. So you can say that Indian population is doubling every 33 years. So that is why we have family planning in the full swing. We have family planning with the motto. What is the motto of family planning? Hum do, hamare do, or we two, our two. That is the motto of family planning. Now, we have to check this population growth. We have taken some measures. What are the measures? What are the ways in which we are going to control this population growth? There is a statutory raising of marriageable age. We have raised the marriageable age for females to 18 and for males to 21 years. So by increasing the marriageable age, we can check the population growth. And another thing, we are giving incentives to couples with small families. So by giving incentives to couples with small families and also by increasing the marriageable age, we are able to check the population growth in India. So we are trying to bring back the population growth rate to a minimum level. We are almost succeeding in that. So here in this part 1, we have discussed mainly about reproductive and child health care program or RCH program, the different tasks of RCH program. I gave you information about sex education in schools, what type of awareness we are giving to fertile couples and those in marriageable age group. We discussed about amniocentesis, about Saheli, the features of a reproductively healthy society, and also we discussed in detail about the concept of population explosion. Right. So with this, we conclude part 1 of the second chapter, Reproductive Health. I will be coming with part 2 and part 3. Wait for that. Until then, it's goodbye from Stephen Classes.